welcome to Vlogmas day 14. We've driven to Rains University to drop her car off, and we are off to, where are we going? Swindon to watch Star Wars. We had to watch it on the first day it came out, of course.
Good Lord. I said we have to see it now because of spoilers. You can't like go on the internet and avoid them. So you've got to see it before everyone else has seen it. Otherwise you'll know what happens.
Okay.
So I've not been on Reddit or Facebook since since like yesterday lunchtime to make sure that nothing pops up that I didn't want to see.
Okay.
Home to Bath and then an hour from Bath to here.
Just wipe away the dribble. Well, we made it here. As Chris just said, yeah, it was an hour from Bath, so a couple of hours to get here altogether. Just woken up. Rain's got her galaxy skirt on. That's good. I think that's good for Star Wars.
Thank you. I thought the boots were a bit more, I don't know, Star Wars-y, sci-fi-y.
Yeah. Jude's is the best. Sorry,
You
Ray.
made it. That's t-shirt too.
She's got her Ray costume on.
Belt's okay. I also
Yeah.
bought a hairband to keep them tied at one end.
Oh,
but I haven't
good
done that
idea. Oh, well, it's hanging right.
yet. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
I've just got my star leggings on, which keep falling down because yanking out. Oh, and you got your t-shirt, don't forget. Chris has joined in, got his Wookiee t-shirt on. Was Force Awakens the one
That was the other one.
with Ray in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked that one a lot better than this one, I have to say.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think this would probably be my favourite.
Really?
Really? I really
I-
liked it. Jude said she hated it.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I really didn't like that. I kept waiting for it to get better. I was like, okay, this is finally done with. I think maybe it was too Game of Thronesy for me in the sense that I kept switching between all 4 storylines every 15 minutes. And I hate that. That's why I don't like Game of Thrones. I can't deal with the switching storyline every 15 minutes because I just get into the storyline. Like, yes, okay, I get what's going on here. And then they just switch.
I really like
Over and over and over again. I like that, but like, it was like this thing about. What can we do?
Yeah.
It was all this like, it was just, I liked that. I really liked that.
I thought it was all good.
I can't really put any of this in, Monk, sorry.
Hi, well I had to cut short that conversation in the car because we started to discuss, as this is only going out the day after Star Wars first came out, I didn't want to give anything away if you haven't seen it yet. But I'm going to do a little review without spoiling it for anyone, hopefully. I should disclaimer this with the fact that I'm not a Star Wars fan. My husband is, which is why we went to watch it at the IMAX theatre, which I have to say was worthwhile. And although I'm not a fan of 3D films generally, partly because I have to wear my glasses underneath the 3D glasses and that's so uncomfortable, but it was good in 3D, and I feel that the 3D was better than the last time I watched a 3D film, which I can't remember what one that was, but I felt that I was properly immersed in the film, which was really good. For me, it was nowhere near as good as The Force Awakens. The Force Awakens I thought was a good all-inclusive film that I thought would be appealing to a much broader range of people. You didn't at all have to be a Star Wars fan to watch that one. However, this one very much felt like the middle film of a trilogy, and I felt that to enjoy it more you'd have to be a Star Wars fan. Interestingly, Chris thought this one was better. He liked this one better, whereas I did not at all. I'm afraid I found it really quite boring because it was action fight scene to action fight scene to action fight scene, with little clips breaking it up from another storyline that was going on at the same time. But that wasn't enough. It was just like, oh god, another. I'm not a fan of action films, so I think that's what spoiled it. And I have to admit, I was just bored through a lot of it. It's like, oh, more fighting. So not for me, this one. But the ending I loved, when everything all came together and there were conclusions and there were enough little bits that you wondered whether we'd see again in the next film. There were nice funny bits throughout the film as well, and I still do get involved in like the relationships between all the characters, and I'm interested to see how that's going to develop and how that's going to wrap up in the next one. What else can I say without giving too much away? There were poignant moments and sad moments. I have to say the saddest moment was in the oh my goodness, I was sobbing at the advert for Sky Movies that came on before. I don't know if you've seen it. It's with The Sound of Music on at Christmas. Oh my goodness, I was actually sobbing, and then I remembered it halfway through the film and I started crying again. Oh no, I've got something in my eye. Anyway, I'm sort of digressing, aren't I? Well, what else can I say? The acting was brilliant. Jude pointed out she enjoyed it less because there was less of the Star Wars world. There weren't many lands in it in this one, if you get what I mean by that. There were some scenes that were filmed in Isle of Wight, and they added supernatural elements to it, but it was very much the Isle of Wight. and then you did see a land at the end, which I really liked, and I liked the creatures in that land as well, and the effects of that were amazing. But everything else literally took place in space or on spacecrafts, and yeah, I got what Jude meant, where it was just a lot less interesting because of that as well. Oh, there was a character, the Deputy General, who came in it sort of out of the blue. Her character was a little bit, what's going on here? We don't really know who you are. And then there was something really important, and I felt just that was a bit disjointed. It didn't quite fit into the story very well. I liked what little storyline there was in this film, but as it was a middle film, there actually wasn't a lot of storyline. It felt a bit dragged out, to be honest. Okay, I don't want to ramble about this, so I'm just gonna wrap it up and apologise to Star Wars fans. It wasn't my favourite, but yeah, if you might love it. If you like action films and fighty films and sci-fi, then I think you'll love it. So yeah, Chris really enjoyed it as well. So actually, since I got back, I didn't feel well for a while. I'm not a great passenger with driving, and it was a 2-hour drive back. We didn't have any time, sadly, to hang around in we went to Swindon, by the way. We didn't have any time to go shop. We were right in the middle of really good shops. That's one of the things about living where we do in the middle of the countryside, is when we suddenly are surrounded by shops, it's like shops must go in the shops. But yeah, Rain had to get back to university. She was already late. I hope she's not in too much trouble, and so we just had to go watch the film and come back again. I think we will go back to that cinema. It's a much easier drive to get to that IMAX. Our other nearest IMAX is in Cardiff, and that's a horrible windy route to get to Cardiff. Plus, I don't know, I don't think you have to pay for the bridge anymore, or perhaps next year you won't be, I'm not sure. But at least we didn't have to pay for any tolls, which was good. Yeah, so I did feel a bit car sick, and that took me a while to get over when we got back. And then I had my dinner and edited yesterday's video. That took a while, and it's now 7:30, and I think I'm gonna go and catch up on Kirsty's Handmade Christmas. I forgot that this was coming on this week. I cannot believe it. I love Kirsty's, all of Kirsty Allsop's programme. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and watch one of those, hopefully catch up a little bit. And so I'm just going to leave it at that for today, because there's not really going to be much else to show you. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye.